My name is York Rhodes, and I'm Vice President and Creative Director of 72 Pixels, which is an agency and a Photon company. And we focus primarily on user experience and design across the portfolio of products that we service. So the presentation which we put together today is a very brief introduction of the organization, and then jumping quickly into some samples on the design and development work that we've done on the Windows Phone and the Windows 8 platform, and some discussion on each of those as it relates to specific areas of interest. Sorry. So Photon is an organization that actually reaches into about 25% and growing of the Fortune 100. It's actually a fairly large organization, founded in 1999. The digital presences that we design and develop actually reach about 60 million user experiences per day across the products. And we have an in-house team within the 2,200 or so employees of development staff specifically focused on mobile development of about the size of about 1,600 spread globally throughout the world. So it's a global services organization, and the way we come about the business really is to help our clients innovate, come up with new ideas for new product suites in the digital space, then architect, come up with interesting architectures to solve unique problems, and then actually build and run these digital presences for our customer base. The company was actually founded in 1999 with a core focus on a very high-tech back-end technology suite that had very little to do with front-end digital experiences, and was actually spun out in 2006 as an SOA governance play to a company called WebMethod, which was subsequently purchased by Software AG. So that product has actually reached a Gartner Magic Quadrant in terms of sort of this back-end SOA governance space. At the time, the founders of the company, who founded the company in Stanford, were actually very focused on looking at e-commerce on the internet, and so turned their attention to digital presences. And were actually quite fortuitous in that the following year, the iPhone launched to market and became a great place to innovate, ideate, and design and build for our customer base. So the core of our business since 2006 has been to focus on digital experiences, with probably 90% of our new business crossing all of the mobile ecosystems. So obviously starting in the iOS ecosystem on both mobile and tablet, moving basically at the request of our customer base into Android, doing a lot of legacy BlackBerry work while that was popular. Not doing so much of that any longer. And then in the last year and a half, with the launch of Windows 8 on both the phone and tablet and desktop, and sort of the continuum of digital presences that we design for, we've really been focused with some great brand and digital experiences, both from our existing customer base and new customers that have expressed interest in the platform. Through our experiences working with our client base, we've had the opportunity to actually acquire a number of great awards. Walgreens, as an example, just won a second consecutive Webby Award, which is a mobile product suite that we design, develop, and run on the Windows platform, as well as on other platforms. And we've also received some different types of awards for other platforms that we worked on across the web and mobile as well, and some other categories. In terms of the employee base, here's a quick snapshot of sort of where we're based. Our design studio is actually run out of New York City, with major presences in Chicago and San Francisco, and then all of these other presences are essentially development centers. So it's a global services organization that delivers digital experiences with sort of the feel of a boutique. So jumping into some examples, Home Shopping Network, Windows 8 product was launched last summer in 2012, right after the launch of Windows 8. This product was basically the first foray into a native tablet experience for Home Shopping Network. And here you can see that they leveraged obviously the brand feel of Home Shopping Network at that point in time. And being an online e-commerce provider, they changed their brand feel a lot. If you look at it now on the web or on other platforms, it actually has a slightly different look and feel due to the sort of the seasonality of styles that they go for. What was interesting about this particular implementation was that it not only provided the ability to purchase product, but also actually to watch a live feed of the TV program Home Shopping Network, which some of you may watch late at night, but have the live feed synchronized up with the chat session as well, and the ability to actually purchase products that are on air. So essentially the feed was synchronized with chat, was also synchronized with the on-air purchase product ability. So fairly interesting project, and one of the first, I think, e-commerce products into the market in the Windows 8 store. Shortly after that, we actually started working with Chase Retail Bank on a Windows Phone product. This actually was a product that was originally designed for the Windows 7 platform, and this started in early or late spring, I should say, in 2012, and actually launched to market in August. And the product itself, and this is an example of some of the innovations that we actually brought to the table in working with the Chase business analysis team, was really starting to highlight some of the capabilities that Chase wanted to highlight that was not highlighted in their current products. So the third pane actually here that you see on this Windows Phone panorama is an area that actually highlights what at the time was a new feature for Chase, which is the Chase Quick Deposit feature. So we're able to utilize the platform through our discussions with Chase and actually bring to fore some new feature set and functionality that they're very interested in bringing to the fore. The product has since been relaunched on Windows 8 phone and upgraded a couple of times since then, and now has some limited voice capability in it as well. But you can do things like check by scan, leveraging the scanning capability to be able to deposit checks by scan, and actually Chase was one of the first clients to bring that capability to market. Last Thanksgiving, we worked with Macy's to launch a gift guide, and basically it was a holiday gift guide, very focused on a curated product set specifically for the holidays. What was interesting about this product actually, aside from the fact that it was for them also a first native mobile application, and fortunately for us was developed through our development team and launched on the Windows Phone platform. It actually synchronizes shopping cart with the web, so you can actually go back and forth in the experiences from web to mobile and have the same gift list and the same shopping cart. And then secondly, this promotional tile that you see here that says extra 15% off was pretty important to Macy's because Macy's basically runs a one-day sale almost every day. So their ability to very easily update the promotions within the product on the application was very important. In addition, the other thing that if you think about a product company or a campaign-oriented company like Macy's was the ability to actually reskin the application by campaign season. So looking at, this was a holiday campaign skin that you see here. They actually reskin this between holidays, and then they go to a Easter and a Mother's Day, and essentially about 8 to 12 times per year, the product was architected so that they could actually reskin the application, change essentially the color scheme by campaign season. Here's just a quick look at as we drill down into product details page through the categories. This is actually a Best Buy product which launched to market about 1 month ago. I believe it was in early April that this launched to market. Basically, this is taking the Best Buy store experience, allowing you to essentially go through the entire catalog of Best Buy on a Windows 8 tablet, and really look at all of the main features that you'd want to leverage if you're a consumer and thinking of yourself being in the store, being able to purchase product, look at product, use the reward zone, and use store-specific features. So in a typical retail establishment, there are store-specific coupons, store-specific open box discounts. So the ability of the application to allow you to do that within a particular store was pretty important. This is an example of design work that we did for Trillian, which is a instant messaging provider. And essentially it's a chat environment that allows you to connect up to all of your other chat clients and provide an aggregated chat view. For Philadelphia.com, which is also owner of the Philadelphia Inquirer, we designed and developed two products. One is this is the design work that you see here for Windows 8. We also brought to market last fall, in around October of 2012, a very quick Windows Phone version of the Philadelphia.com website. And the way that we were able to actually achieve this very quickly after we had done the Windows 8 design was to take the same type of hierarchy and understanding of their product and their content hierarchy and translate that into Windows Phone experience. The way we're actually achieving getting the content into the phone experience is through an RSS feed. So this is basically in some sense, a glorified and beautified RSS feed reader type of application. So it's not very complex to actually go about developing an application like that if you build to the existing content hierarchies that you would see. This next product is a product that we did design and some development on for both Windows and Windows Phone, and it's basically a video product for workout videos that's available on other platforms. And so what we've done here is we've reimagined the content and the experience for a company that basically sells, offers both free as well as premium workout videos through multiple platforms, and this is the imagining of how it would look on Windows 8. We also did similar work on Windows Phone, which I believe we have here as well. The product from a usage perspective is probably used more on mobile devices than it is on tablets, but here you can see how the phone experience was imagined. This is actually a design of one of many volunteering type of applications that we've done over the years, but also very recently on Windows 8 for a number of different clients, where we're actually providing connections between an employee base and different volunteer organizations, where basically providing a connection between people who can do the work and people who need work done. And through many corporations are very interested in advocating for volunteer offerings through different types of organizations, and these types of examples are examples of where that's happening. So basically, it's a sort of a connecting tool. This is actually a product which is a media player product. Sorry, I went one too far. This product was designed to essentially port from another platform, and it's effectively a sound playing type of application. So you're playing media essentially from the catalog of this particular product. This particular product actually is a school sports product. And what's interesting about this product is not so much that it's highlighting school sports, but we actually architected the product itself to be able to be replicated easily. so that it could be rebranded and easily launched to market with the brands of different schools. So we actually put together, as part of this product, the correct engineering points within the product, obviously, but also put together a replication tool which will allow us to modify the typical things you expect to want to modify for a high school sports application, such as school colors. Here you can see a lot of usage of maroon as the school color, as well as school logos. That this is actually being brought to market as we speak. We've done some design for one of our clients in the publishing space to help them ideate and figure out how they can take their product suite into native application environment. And in this case, we're looking at obviously Windows 8. This particular client is Reader's Digest, a very large publishing product and content vendor, publisher on the internet with lots of different sites. And so here we're imagining how we could actually combine some of their content feeds into different categories within a Windows 8 user experience. What you see here is actually the idea to take multiple categorized areas of their content and actually potentially provide multiple applications or multiple areas within an application. In this case, we're looking at laughs and cooking. Gas Buddy is a product actually that is available on other platforms. Here we've reimagined it both on Windows 8 and on Windows Phone. And it does what you'd expect it to do, basically helps you find inexpensive or the most inexpensive gas stations that are in your area. So what you're dealing with here is a bunch of content that's coming off of their core website and reimagining how that content would actually look in a Windows 8 environment, and doing it in such a way that other types of content could be surfaced than is what's being surfaced today on, say, a mobile product. So basically here you're looking at different sorts of different types of content.